This is Congo's story, its suffering, and the struggle for democracy.
Hello, I'm John Cookson in Kinshasa. In October, millions of Congolese went to the polls to vote for their first democratically elected president in more than 40 years of chaos and war. In the first half of this program, we look at the grave issues facing the leadership of this extraordinary country.
Laurent Nkunda, who agreed to meet us at a secret jungle hideout. He's wanted for heinous war crimes. There's an arrest warrant for his capture and transportation to the International Court of Justice in The Hague.
Why they can bring me to The Hague? It's not a solution.
Let's talk about those allegations. I mean, when I read them, they turned my stomach. You know, I even felt as if I would be uncomfortable sitting with you here now. You are charged with murder, torture, massacre. These are terrible crimes, even cannibalism of your guys.
I think it's not true. It is not true. You are in our area. If you want, you can move.
I cross no man's land into the Kikuyu side of this sprawling slum. Down a maze of alleyways, I find a self-styled so-called head of security who claims he killed 5 men in recent clashes. He says it was self-defense.
You stabbed him in the heart?
Yeah, I stabbed him in the heart.
And he was killed instantly?
Yeah.
And what did you think about that?
He was having a panga.
He was carrying one of these?
Yeah.
And he was going to use this on you?
He was calling me here, but I ran fast.
Coming up, I actually meet President Joseph Kabila in his first and only television interview following his landslide win. Why do you think you're a fit and proper person to run a united Congo?
Iraqi army to arrest them.
The men arrested after the incident in Karada have been identified as working for the Almco group based in Dubai. They'll now appear before an investigating judge here in Baghdad. Meanwhile, in a separate development, 16 members of the Blackwater security company based in the United States have been served subpoenas by a grand jury in the United States. This relates to the shooting dead of 17 Iraqis in September here in Baghdad. With a drawdown of 20,000 US troops next year, exercises like these are a proving ground to see if the Iraqis can take over security. These members of the 4th Army Division are about to be tested. Well, it's 6 in the morning, and after a short flight, we've just landed at the village of Makhul. Now, Iraqi forces here believe that there are arms caches here belonging to suspected Al-Qaeda militants. They're going to have a look. This is how the Lakota Sioux Indians live now. Many families have only recently got mains electricity and are still without what the rest of America would regard as normal. To me, life seems a bit tough.
Oh yeah, I just have like cold water.
Extreme poverty drives to the despair here. Pine Ridge has the highest teenage suicide rate in the US, and life expectancy is just 50, the lowest in the Western world apart from Haiti. Poverty leads to alcohol abuse, which leads to other social problems like domestic violence.
Help me out, Justin.
I came across an extraordinary scene of a Lakota family pushing a car with no petrol, but with a TV on the back seat. Why are we going to the pawn shop?
I'm going to the pawn shop because I want to hook that TV right there to get us something to eat at a covered wagon in Gordon.
This is a tragedy, Justin.
It ain't a tragedy to me.
It's not a tragedy.
This is everyday life to a Lakota.
And so that's the story of Hazenkef, an ancient settlement doomed to a watery grave. And when it goes, it'll take with it 11,000 years of history. John Cookson, Al Jazeera in southeast Turkey.